Cat! Meow! What? Hey everyone, welcome back to the cafe. It's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy some more coffee talk where we are in a cafe in an alternate universe. I'm excited to see what happens tonight, who pops through, who comes in, and who shares their deepest, darkest secrets with us. We've gotten to see some old friends with, who were they? Aqua and Myrtle, game developers who are going through a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a challenge in deciding whether or not to go with a publisher who has given them quite poor terms. We've got Lucas, who's looking to connect again with Riona, and Georgie we haven't seen, but we know Georgie's struggling a bit in the family front too. In the news, we've got Gobly Labs to fight invasive lionfish by releasing killer algae. Yeah, that's gonna end well. Let's continue to escalate, shall we? Because I'm sure the algae is definitely gonna be fine as soon as the lionfish population is gone, right? Nothing bad could happen with that. UFO spotted by Space National Guard fighters this morning. And always change your OTPs. Government's advice on preventing data leaks baffles everyone. Well, nothing to do but start the day. It looks like the events of the day have been quite, there's a lot going on, just like real life. Oh, there's an eerie atmosphere out there tonight. Feels like a night for old friendships and new acquaintances. Okay. Well, here, let me check my phone really quickly. As someone walks in, we've got Lua. Oh my gosh, are we gonna be seeing Lua and, oh, what was his name? Lua's, like, boyfriend? Are we gonna see them? Communication is a two-way street. Yes, I sense the subtweeting happening. Aqua says, I'm upset, but I don't know how to fix it. Yo, my friend just sent me his video and it was banging. Check the video in this link, y'all. I won't click it, but I'll like this. I just stopped telling these young fellers for drunk driving, or I just stopped these young fellers for drunk driving. So that's a lesson for y'all to keep your spirits in control. I mean, I can agree with that. Please do not drink and drive. Quality work comes with a price. You can't ask for a $1,000 quality and ask to pay $150. Respect the people you've decided to work with. Yes to all of that, please. Lucas says, by the way, does your phone battery suck? I've been using this power bank in the past month. Click the link for more info. All right, so this is definitely a sponsored post, but I'm going to engage with it because you know what? That's part of Lucas's, well, what is it? Being work. So I want to make sure and support his work. Riona. Party drinks restocking new schedule due to new regulations. I think Riona's social profile is kind of interesting because she typically posts informative things for people in the area. Like, wasn't the last one like almost was a traffic alert where I think she was like, oh yeah, this is a road closed, so be aware if you're going on I-5 or something. This is restocking notes, I think. Yeah. Just finished today's dance practice. I'm all sweated out, but my coach said I've really improved lately. Yay! Aw. And Gala also liked this. Cute. All right, so we've had some friends. Let's see who else is coming in the shop. Lua, please? Is anyone there? Hello? Cat! Meow! What? Hello. You gave me a start. You're a Neko Mimi, right? You're gonna transform any second now? Meow? Or maybe not. Oh yeah, maybe actually you might be an actual patron, you just haven't transformed yet. Hey Kimchica. And hey new customer. Oh my gosh, did you get some details done on your horns? They're so cute. Cat is like, ah. Hi, Miss Lua. I don't think this is the sort of coffee drinking sort of cat. No, it would appear not. Do you have a new pet cat then? I'm not quite sure. This is my first time seeing this little one. Oh! Are you sniffing me, kitty? Do you want cuddles? Oh, nope. Okay. All right. No cuddles. Interesting. Cats. Indeed. I wonder if it's lost, but it doesn't have a collar, so it might be a stray. It's cute, though. Would make a nice mascot. I would think that's up to it, not up to us. Cats. Right. Anyhow. Oh, it's sleeping in the chair. It's been a little while. It has. Last time we saw you was, well, over a week ago, right? What have you been up to? Honestly? Mostly work, as usual. I won't lie, I'm pretty beat. Did you just leave the office? Yes, but in my defense, I spent the last hour looking at wedding dresses on Tamadachill. Well, that sounds like fun. Oh my gosh, am I invited to the wedding? Please? Please? It's not unfun. Okay, that's a moderately enthusiastic response. How are the wedding preparations going? They're going. I might need a drink before I can answer that. Well, you certainly look like you'd use something warm and cozy, yes. Milky and soothing with a bit of warm spice. I'm gonna hit my pillow soon, so something that will help me sleep. And I can see you have snazzy new ingredients. Yeah, we have blue pea and hibiscus now. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I'd like to try hibiscus then, with milk and warm spice, please. All right, hibiscus, milk, and I feel like ginger is kind of a warm spice. Unless, maybe let's see, what's the difference between, hibiscus milk. How do we get it? Okay, yeah, ginger's the one. Okay, let's do that. I'm not a ginger fan myself, not in beverages, but this does look very, very tasty. Oh, Kitty likes tea? Aw, poor Kitty. Did the machine wake you up? Meow. Here goes the mascot. Maybe it'll come back later? I bet it will. Cats always have reasons for their actions, even if they're often rather mysterious ones. That's true. Anyhow, here's your drink, Miss Lua. This is nice, even if it's a bit different from what I had in mind. Thanks, Kimchica. Of course. Right, so the wedding preparations. You and Mr. Bailey's are still getting married, of course? Oh yes, absolutely. After everything we've been through, I'm not about to back down now. Bailey's is still very much my person, with the long years and all, so none of those pesky cold feet. Sounds like great news. No cold feet, no cold anything. In fact, my stress is running so high, I feel like I have steam coming out of my horns. That doesn't sound like good news. Yeah, it's such a big thing, you know. I feel like that's all we talk about. But we're not making much progress. We're not further along than we were weeks ago, and, well, do you have different expectations of the day? I don't know. I'm not sure I even know what my expectations are anymore. I looked at all those weddings on Tamadachill, and they all do the special over-the-top stuff. I don't have any original ideas like that. Well, what about Mr. Bailey's? He enjoys creative endeavors, doesn't he? He does, but that's another issue. My parents are willing to pay for part of the wedding. I earn a good living, so I can cover most of the rest of it. Bai wants to contribute his share, but he can't really afford it. And as you know, his parents aren't in the picture anymore. Do you still feel guilty about that? No, I don't think so. And so for those of you who maybe don't remember or didn't play the first game, Lua is a succubus and Bailey's is, I believe, an elf. And so their parents were apprehensive at first because they didn't want the two to get married. It sounds like Lua's parents are fine with it now, but Bailey's is not. If I've learned anything, it's that you need to let the people you love make their own choices. But I'm concerned, both about Bay dropping all his savings on this stuff, and about him trying to guess what I want rather than expressing his own wishes. It sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Oh, especially wedding stuff, man. Trying to make sure everyone's happy? Maybe, but I guess that's unavoidable, right? I guess? Oh, no way! Oh, hello, Neil? Neil? Is this the space person you told me about weeks ago? The one who used to come to the cafe? Yes! Neil just wanted to, like, get with someone. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't think that can't be right. Was that right? Someone, if anyone remembers Neil's story arc in Coffee Talk, please remind me, because I have forgotten. I thought it might be them, but I'm not sure. I don't think Neil wore a sunflower, like, bag. They didn't seem to react to my greeting. Besides, last time we saw Neil, he had changed his name to Silver, and he looked rather more human. Oh my God, what's happening? This is all very mysterious. Also, did you hear them come in? I didn't, but then I rarely do. They're stealthy. Bartender, what does a girl have to do to get a drink around here? Pour me a stiff one. Oh my gosh. Annette instead of Neil? I don't know. Beg your pardon? This isn't quite that kind of place. Isn't it? Our research indicates that this is the way one should order a drink. In a place of public consumption. It sounds like your research was based on orc westerns. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I need to move my face only because this is so flippin' adorable with how the, oh my gosh, does it look like now that I'm part of the conversation? I'll move myself back, but now I feel like I'm sitting at the table with everyone. We rather enjoyed them. Well, no, I guess not. They're just very different from reality. In what ways? That would take a very long time to answer. I guess the better question is, how are they similar? How are they similar? You did say it was the better question. That's fair enough. I suppose the honest answer is the way people feel emotions is similar. How they're ambitious and have dreams. How they want things and sometimes get jealous of others. But how also they help each other out. And how they fall in love. It sounds like Earthlings have very busy lives and feelings. I guess we do. Are your people very different in that respect? We are. Okay. Although we want things too, but it appears that Earthlings have at least 34.328% more emotions than we do. How do you distinguish between them all? To be honest, sometimes we don't. Reading others isn't easy, nor is understanding ourselves for that matter. That adds some spice to life, I guess. It sounds to us like it would be helpful to have these emotions displayed, especially in movies. Perhaps you could write them at the top of the screen. Cinema from the 1920s would certainly agree with you. But, pardon me, you're not Neil, are you? Or Silver? Indeed, we are not. Our name is Amanda. I know there are several of you. Here on Earth? There are a great many of us everywhere. Our average density is 3,450.45 per galaxy. But this is not the topic of conversation of our present... But this is not the topic of our present conversation. No, you wanted a drink, didn't you? We do wish to absorb some liquid matter, yes. Similarly to what the purple Earthling has been doing. The purple Earthling? That is certainly a description. Is it wrong? Would it be more accurate to describe you as the four appendages Earthling? No. Do you mean my horns and ears? Miss Amanda? We usually avoid addressing customers by their number of their appendages. Oh, We apologize. And if you also, just as a coffee talk reminder, / if you did not play the first one, Amanda is in a space suit because Amanda is an amalgamation of beings. So they're from outer space. But we cannot address the customer by name as we do not know it. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. That's my bad. I'm Lua. Lua. Yes. It has a very pleasing sound. Oh, well, thank you. We wish to absorb some liquid matter as Lua has been doing. Of course. And do you have an idea as to what kind of liquid matter that might be? Something bright colored and memorable. We want our first drink on Earth to be an experience we shall never forget. No pressure, Kimchica. It's quite all right. We were born to rise to this kind of challenge. That's the spirit. Any other ideas, Miss Amanda? We want the taste to be very spicy. We know that some places serve weak drinks to bipeds with female denominations. Our research has determined that their behavior be undesirable in 99.9999% of occurrences. Fortunately, this isn't that kind of place either. Indeed, so you'd like something vivid and spicy. What if it was, say, blue and gingery? We do not know what gingery means, but blue and gingery sounds good to us. All right, well, hey, we've got blue, we've got ginger, and we're gonna make it super spice. Blue lightning. Boom, 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 boom. Go blue lightning. No, no one else. Blue lightning coming right up. This is vivid indeed. Now let's try it. Oh yeah, I forgot they drink by dipping their finger in. Okay, let's check out the Damada Chill. I think it's just Amanda. Yep. And any new stories? Nope. This is interesting. We heard that we might struggle to experience taste, but we can certainly feel the kick of this. Your reputation was well deserved, Kimchica. And what kind of reputation is that? Sounds like word is getting around, even in space? No, I don't want it to be a hipster den. I should probably start looking for an alternative haunt. I hope not. I'd miss you a lot, Miss Lua. Besides, isn't that what a hipster does? Go to places only before they become cool? Touché. I guess you'll be stuck with me a little while longer. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, Miss Amanda, what was that about my reputation? We heard from you about our sibling, formerly known as Neil. I see. Sibling, huh? This isn't a future hipster den, this is an alien den. You should consider rebranding as Café Close Encounters. That makes it sound like a rather different type of place. Yeah, it does. Oh, so what brings you here? Let me also get rid of this notification. There we go. Please define your question. Do you mean here on this planet? That too, but also here in this cafe. We are on this planet on a research and rescue mission. Is that like a search and rescue? Perhaps it is a mission to gather numbers for research, as well as to rescue our sibling. We are in this cafe to wait for them. We made an appointment, as is the custom here. They should arrive in 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 12 milliseconds. Please pardon the roughness of our estimate. Oh my gosh, that's more than good enough. You are very kind. Oh, when are they gonna get here? Kimchica has mentioned your sibling a few times, I think. Silver, right? Indeed, we are part of the same hive mind. Hive mind? That sounds pretty amazing. That doesn't make appointments less useful. That would have been true some time ago. But Neil, now known as Silver, is becoming much more human by the day, and their conversation and connection to the hive mind grows tenuous. Oh, interesting. Okay. That must feel a little lonely to lose your connection to your family when you've been so close. Perhaps. What does it mean to be lonely? It's, when you think about other people and they're not here, and that makes you sad, it makes you feel like you have a weight on your chest, like things that usually feel good to you lose a lot of their appeal. Thank you for your explanation. We think we see. We do not know. Perhaps it is a little lonely. We cannot answer this with more than just a 61% chance certainty. Oh, is this Neil? Silver. Hi, everyone. Hi, Amanda. Oh my gosh. Speaking of the space person, here comes my former regular. I apologize. I haven't been coming by often enough lately. Hi, I'm Lua. Nice to meet you, Lua. I'm Silver. I've heard a lot about you. Have you? Probably pictured me in a bigger suit. I guess so, yes. A bit like your sibling here. I understand, but I've been undergoing many changes lately. I let go of the suit. This form makes me feel more true to who I am now. I also changed my name for the same reason. Have you been waiting long, Amanda?
Oh, not unduly.
This is a little bit awkward. Oh, and also maybe I should move over just a little bit to scoot over and give room to Silver. I truly am part of the Coffee Talk Cafe now. Just a bit. Amanda.
Yes?
You should know that I've been missing you a lot. Aww.
What is miss? Is it like being lonely?
Yes, it is. When did you learn what lonely is?
We have been told that is the name of the feeling we have when we think about you.
That's... I just... Bring it in. Aww.
Bring what? Oh.
Aww. That is one long hug. So cute. I can hear you, you know. Ahem.
Right?
As we were saying, we appreciate you being only 3 milliseconds late.
As we were saying, we appreciate your being only 3 milliseconds late.
It's good to see you haven't changed.
You have. And yet, you haven't. Now that you are close, you feel part of the hive again, and your presence is similar to what it always was.
It really makes me happy to hear that.
You should order a drink as is customary. Then we can proceed with our discussion of the mission.
The mission? Didn't Kimchica tell you about that?
Not really.
Well, the reason I came here in the first place was to find love.
You mean to reproduce with the local species?
That's another way to put it. I think I remember you putting it in those terms yourself, Silver. I did, yes, but that was a long time ago. I'm gonna tell you everything. But first, Amanda is right. I would like to order a drink. I can taste them properly now, so I enjoy them a lot more. Happy to hear that. What would you like? Something new and unique. Explore the new sensations. I don't have the same tolerance as before. Also, I'm in the mood for something a bit sweet and floral. Maybe with a bit of freshness to it. Something new, but not too strong. A bit sweet, floral, and refreshing. Maybe blue? Oh, I do love blue. Something sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue. Then, please? Okay, well, blue, refreshing, and sweet. Sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue. I think that's pretty good. Blue, sweet, and refreshing for the mint. Mint honey, blue pea. Let's give that a try. Oh, let me try it. Come on, say you love it. Say you love it. This is new, but a bit different. Dang it, I'm the worst at making these drinks. Still, it is fun. Sorry, I'll try something else next time. Okay, did we just make friends with Silver? Yes, we did. I'm looking forward to it.
As for the mission...
Yes, the mission. It has run into some difficulties.
Difficulties of what nature?
Well, the truth is, I still have some trouble finding myself a date.
What is a date?
It's a step you need to take before, coupling up. You meet somewhere, you talk, you get to know the person.
Not having a hive connection sounds exhausting.
It can be a challenge, to be honest, but in another way, it's wonderful. Without the hive connection, when you meet someone, it's always a surprise. They react in ways I didn't expect, in ways I wouldn't, and every time I learn something new.
About earthly species?
That too, certainly. But mostly about myself. That's definitely what being with someone is about. Every time you're honest with a person about love, you better get out of your comfort zone and become a better person yourself.
That sounds complicated. We need to make further computations to understand.
It's different from what we were used to, but it's also pretty great. I mean, it sounds like you've got it figured out. Surely your dates should go well enough. Thank you, you're very kind. And if I may say so myself, I think I have made some progress. If I did get a date, I think it would go better than before. What's the problem then? Well, thing is, Seattle's a very big city, even by our standards. Everyone is busy running around and people aren't very trusting, not like in romantic movies. You can't just ask someone on the street to go on a date with you. It sounds like you've tried. Yeah, I tried several times. I even stood on a plaza for a few hours with the "Date Me" placard around my neck. No! No, Silver, no! That is, not an optimal strategy, yes. I've realized since. People mostly seemed a little scared. I hear most people meet their parents at work. Is that something you could try? Or I hear most people's parents met at work. Maybe later on. I don't know. But at the moment, I'm afraid my work doesn't attract the right sort. Shucks. I didn't know you found a job, Silver. Ah, yes, I did. A few months ago. I've decided to open a cafe. What? Fellow cafe buddies! Really? Does that mean Kimchica has competition? Not at all. I would never want that. It rather feels like a small way to start a family tradition. Interesting. Anyway, after I tried all that, I was running out of ideas. So I decided to reinstall Lonely Hearts, like I did when I just arrived here. Now that was an absolute trip. Online dating does sound like a reasonable solution. I thought so too. But the amount of dates I've gotten since I've downloaded it is... single digits?
Based on the surrounding parameters, we will guess absolute 0.
Dang, I was at least trying to give maybe the fact that 1 or 2 dates might have happened. This is accurate. Oh no. Do you know why? If I'm being honest, I think I have an idea, but it might sound strange coming from me. The online dating process feels a little... No, it feels a lot... alien.
Please expand your explanation. Do you mean it lacks earthly species?
No, it has earthlings in all shapes and forms, but it feels impossible to connect to them. I was much more successful at it when I first tried months ago. But now it's a little like how my connection to the hive mind has been recently. I'm a part of it to some extent, but I feel like if I can just reach out to it, I'll find understanding. But then I do reach out, and I only find silence. Oh, it's interesting, especially considering the discussions we had in the first episode on how people are using the internet to connect in a lot of different ways, find similar interests, advertise and influence one another. But there seems to be, with the use of all this technology, a lack of actual connection, even though we are constantly interacting in certain ways. That's pretty sad. Sorry, I'm making everyone gloomy now. No, don't worry about that at all. I'm just wondering if I've got friends that I can set you up with. They all have partners. You're very kind, Lua. I'll find some sort of way, eventually. It's pretty important that I do. It's an existential issue for some people. Some people.
We will help.
I don't know. I really appreciate your offer, Amanda, but even after spending years here, I still struggle with it all. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to even hold a conversation. Now I think I can read people a little better, but it's still... You are not looking for conversation yet, are you? You wish to connect to a hive mind, and you found it easier when you first arrived. Is that not what you said? Yes, that's true, but we are a hive mind, and we have just arrived here.
We will help.
Dang, all right. It does sound reasonable. I suppose social media can be a bit like a hive mind sometimes. There's no harm in trying, right? Well, then I guess that's settled. I'll show you how the app works when we leave here, Amanda.
We are prepared. We will gather intelligence and draw conclusions. With our hive powers and your human knowledge, based on your previous experience and your new skills, we estimate the odds of success at 100%.
I like your confidence. Amanda was always a force of nature.
We do not know what that means, but it sounds complimentary. We are pleased.
Hold on. It's timed right exactly for the doorbell. 1 second. Okay, very random tangent, but in answering the door, a book that I ordered a little bit ago finally made it in, and I'm not sponsored or anything by it, but I thought I would share it just because the story of Aqua and Myrtle struggling with developing games. I ordered this book called The Video Game Industry Does Not Exist: Why We Should Think Beyond Commercial Game Production. I'm excited to read it. I saw it, folks talking about it on Twitter, and how this book is basically about what it's like to be a game developer and not be in AAA or even in some of the AA indie spaces. Like this excerpt says, part-time hobbyists, aspirational students, client-facing contractors, struggling independents, artist collectives, and tightly knit local scenes all have a place within this model. But proponents of non-commercial game making don't exist in isolation. This author shows how they and their commercial counterparts are deeply interconnected and codependent in the field of video game production. Again, a little bit weightier of a book, but I'm excited to read it. And if anyone else is a game developer interested in sort of reading about the making of games and of the industry, cool stuff. So again, not sponsored. It's just a book that I purchased that just arrived in the mail. I'm very excited. As for... Wait. Wait for what?
What is...
We have to go now.
But...
What happened? What? What just happened? I'll explain everything later. What? Sorry, Kimchica. Lua. See you soon, I hope. I hope? What? No time, let's go. What? Does this have to do with the headline that we saw about UFOs? Oh, I wish I remembered it. Oh wait, we could probably bring it up. What was the headline that we saw with the Evening Whispers? Oh no, this is the stories. Okay. If Capella, The Price of Happiness, we'll have to read these in a little bit. Wonder what that was about. That was odd. Yeah, that was rather sudden. I hope they're gonna be all right. Yeah, me too. Oh. Hello. Good evening. Evening, Mr. Agent? It's the Men in Black? What is that? You two know each other? The agent here has been asking about our customers in the past, but I trust tonight he's come for a late night coffee? Sadly, no. I'm here on official business. Sounds serious. It is. Very serious, Miss Lua. Miss Lua. And Kimchica. You know why I'm here, don't you? Well, if it's not for coffee, honestly, I'm at a loss.
Snitches get stitches, and we're not about to snitch on our friends. Is that how you want to play it? Yep. What about you, Miss Lua? Want to make an educated guess? An educated guess? Well, I swear I filed my tax return months ago. I did buys at the same time, so that can't be it. I have no clue. You too. Do you take me for a fool? I'm not gonna answer that. That's a trap. We would never. Let me make myself clear then. Have there been alien sightings at this cafe recently? Alien sightings? Sorry, but that sounds kind of far-fetched. Think again, both of you. Think carefully. If I were you, I wouldn't tell any lies. Lua and I are on the same page. We're not about this. This is getting old. We didn't do anything wrong. We don't have to answer any of your questions. Actually, nothing. I know my rights. You have no jurisdiction to come here and act like a big shot. I've never seen anyone in this cafe who doesn't belong here, so I suggest you take your suspicions and go elsewhere, and leave this place in Kimchica alone. Your investigation means nothing to us. I can feel myself getting angry, Mr. Agent, and trust me, you do not want to see me angry. Yes! The power keeps going out, though. Hey, don't you dare put your hands on me. I did no such thing. Not yet, at least. He just moves down one. Very well. I'll go for now, but this isn't over. I won't stand by quietly while aliens invade Seattle. Suit yourself. You'll only be wasting your time. I'll be the judge of that. A good night to you. See ya later, Agent. Lua, that was impressive. Well, I may be on the quieter side, but I'm still a succubus. I'm glad you're my friend and not my enemy. Truth be told, I don't like to antagonize people, but I guess sometimes it can't be helped. Yeah. I wonder what that guy was really after. He's an alien immigration agent. Boo! He's been after Silver for a while now. Back when Silver was called Neil and looked like Amanda. That doesn't make me like him anymore. I came very close to clipping him in his smug face, to be honest. If I didn't touch him in the end, even if I didn't touch him in the end, despite what he thought. But who did then? No, indeed, you didn't touch him. What do you mean? Seems like an important ID card. Oh, was it me who did it? Did I just sweep on in and take a little something? Well, the agent had this on him, and now he doesn't anymore. Oops. Boop, boop. Naughty Kimchica. Didn't think you had it in you. This certainly is an interesting looking ID card. I'm sure someone creative could find good uses for it. My sentiments exactly. Well, I guess you have some time to consider what to do with it. And who to pass it on to. Indeed. Anyway, this shook me more than I'd like to admit. Oh, I'm sorry. It's really not your fault, but I'm gonna go and spend some time with my fiance now, which will be all of 30 seconds before I start snoring on his shoulder. That sounds pretty good. Say hello to him for me. Will do. Well, that was an eventful third night. This agent looks like he's gonna be trouble. Seemingly important ID card. The agent in black. But tomorrow's another day. Well, there we go. Oh, again with the gala tea. What an interesting first couple of nights. We are currently still just setting up the arcs for our tales that we're gonna tell over this week. Actually, I assumed that this was going to be lasting a week, but maybe not. I think the first coffee talk lasted, it was like 7 to 10 days, something along the lines, because I remember it was Freya's having a writing deadline. We haven't gotten any sort of deadline in the narrative yet, so I'd be curious to know how long we're going to follow this journey
Either way, I'm excited at the stories that are being set up. I think Silver's journey for love, Amanda joining him is going to be really, really fun. Interested to see how wedding planning goes for Lua and Bailey and see what happens as they start solidifying those plans and getting closer to the actual day, especially because we know Bailey's parents still aren't on board. But to find out more, please do follow this channel so that you get updates when I post videos. I do Let's Plays as well as dev interviews through my monthly game club called Coffee Talk, Geeks and Grounds. And if you're interested in supporting Coffee Talk 2 or the developers at 2K Productions, please follow them on Steam, on Twitter, and all that good stuff. And again, you can find me pretty much everywhere at Kimchica. So that is it for today. I will see you next time in the cafe. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, that you find lots of games to play. And yeah, see you next time.